Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Maverick here with episode 10 of Akudama Drive. So, as Swindler continues to chase after Brother, she even killed off Cutthroat in the process, but unfortunately she was one step too late, right? And Brother has already been whisked off, presumably towards Kanto district, which is most probably Tokyo, right? However, I think this pretty much means one of two things. One, they're either going to be chasing after Brother all the way to Kanto, and then we can kind of see, like, what exactly that place is like. You know, what is the esteemed place of the gods, of the rulers, or whatnot. Or Hacker's gonna help them in some way, or it's gonna be a mixture of both. Or hey, it could be none of it, right? Because certainly I haven't been the best at predicting what's going to happen next in this series. So we shall just have to see. Another quick note, I just realized after last episode that actually every single episode of Akudama Drive is named after a movie, and it references a specific movie here. So, you know, past references include stuff like Reservoir Dogs, like Speed, like The Shining from last episode. So I probably should have paid a little bit more attention to the titles. So I'm going to make sure to pay attention to that this time. Let's get into the episode. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Alright. Let's see if we can spot the reference. Yeesh. Oh, only Kansai Station? They're not actually going to Kanto? We're already on episode 10, though. So if they do want to show us something about the Kanto district, they gotta be fast about it. Unless they're aiming for like a second season or something. Okay, Babel. Unfortunately, this is actually a movie I have not seen. I know some things about it. I think it's kind of like one of those award-winning, more artsy type of films. I haven't personally watched it yet, though. Kiss me, old demon. Isn't it kind of ironic looking at this now that, well, like, half the people here are dead? Yeah, maybe not half. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess 3 out of those characters are dead. Yeah, I love that last post by Swindler. What do you say? They're behind you! Or in front of you? Yeah. Quite ironic. Eh. But honestly, though, with this kind of society, you have to wonder if it's a systematic problem. From my perspective, the Jedi are evil. Oh no, it's not from, the quote isn't from my perspective. From my point of view, the Jedi that are evil. Because of Kanto? I'm gonna have to like read a quick synopsis of Babel later on. Seriously? With baseball bats? Declare the insurgents Akudama? No. I think he's gonna pass out or something. Oh, okay. We got a chainsaw. Oh, bruh. Oh. Sucks to be you. Ah, that's why. Oh. Holy shit. Oof. Talk about massacre. Are you gonna like crash something? Oh. Well.
となってはそうだろうなと思ってました。
What does that have to do with what she's asking? Yeah, quit flirting around in front of kids. Oh hey, you're just in the season, eh? Oh, speaking of which, the last episode is going to be pretty much around Christmas, isn't it? Oh, and we are back. Here it comes. I wonder if they're going to blow up the Shinkansen or something. Oh, back in that thing again. Ooh. Oh yeah, executioners can only go against Akudama. She is OP.
処刑家が処刑できるのは悪玉のみ。そして悪玉を認定するのは警察。処刑家に認定の権限はない。先輩、僕は仲間を助けるために私を殺せば、あんたは間違いなく悪玉に。
What are you trying to do, though, Doctor?
あんたのボスはどう思うかしら。
お前の目的は何だ。
物分かりが良くて助かるわ。
Hand over to brother.
あの金庫を渡してくれる。
私はお兄ちゃんと一緒だ。チンピラさん。
姉さんすまねえ。でも俺はもうこうするしかないっすよ。
やめときなさい。あんたが銃を撃つより先に詐欺師の首を切る。
試してみるか。
どうぞ。一応言っとくけど、頸動脈の切り方をしっかり教え込んどいた。教えたことはちゃんとできる。いい子よ。だから言ったでしょ。フェミニストも大概にしとけって。いい光景ね。
Alright. Who's gonna save the day this time?
眼帯犬に子供たちを連れてきてもらおうかしら。
チンピラさん、こんなことで本当にいいんですか。発信機仕込んだり、お医者さんの言いなりになったり、こんなこと。
姉さんにはわからないっすよ。俺のことなんて。俺はこういう生き方しかできないんすよ。
そんなことないですよ。だって
Oh. Is Hoodlum gonna step up?
じゃないですか。ケンカ屋さんがいなくなった途端いじけるなんて、懲役5億年が聞いて呆れますよ。
本当に虫が走る女ね、あんたは。綺麗事を並べて物語のヒロインでもあるつもり。その男はもともと誰かに寄生しないと生きていけない人間なのよ。それは誰とどう関わろうが変わりはしない。勝手にそいつの気持ちを作るのはやめてもらえる。
勝手じゃない。チンピラさんはずっとケンカ屋さんのことを慕ってた。ケンカ屋さんだってチンピラさんのことを慕ってた。それは私にだってわかる。チンピラさん、あなたは懲役4年の小悪党だったかもしれないけど、ケンカ屋さんにとっては懲役5億年の最高の悪玉で最高の兄弟だったんです。だからこんな本物の小悪党みたいなことしないで。
まったく本当に最後の最後で使えないわね。まあ喧嘩屋を殺したおまけとしてはこんなもんか。
今なんて。
あんたを利用したのはおまけよ。あのドレッドゴリラが死んでこんなに扱いやすくなってくれたのはラッキーだった。
What? You killed her?
新幹線で負った傷のせいよ。しばらくすると傷口が開くように訪問してたの。
嘘だろ。
だって私にとって一番邪魔だった相手だもの。薬も何も効かないやつなんて敵になると一番。
Her drum.
じゃあ処刑家と戦ってあんなに満足げな顔してたのに。
ただの失血死でしょ。
そんな半端じゃねえか。
けどがあんた最低の
あんたに言われたくないわね。ガンタちゃん、子供を連れてくる前にその二人を処刑してもらえる？
ふざけるなよ、けど。
本気よ。その二人は私と違って超 S 級の悪玉よ。思う存分に首をはねられるでしょ。まさか悪玉に同情しないでしょうね。
Alright, how are we gonna solve this?
なぜだ、なぜかばう。私が処刑しようとしているの。
I wonder what her master said at the end. That they aren't Akudama?
どいつもこ しなさいよ。
電波は遮断されているはず。
Ooh. Wow, they managed to get in. Damn. Fear the people.
なんなのこれ。一体どうなってるのよ。こんなの想定の。
あんたに教え込まれた通りにやってやったぜ。
And then she's gonna stitch herself back together? Holy shit. Oh. But they're all gonna... Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Goodbye. Yep. Now they're heading towards Kanto. I don't know. I'm not so sure that the doctor is completely dead, though. She seems like the type of person who's gonna show up as the big, the big baddie at the very end of everything. Oh, okay. Never mind. She's dead. This is... Wow. Did you guys see that? The doctor and Hoodlum were at the top of the credits this time. Alright. I'm gonna take a look. I think there might be something after this. If not, I'll see you guys after this. And yes, there is indeed a bit more after the end. Let's watch this in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, so you guys are based in Kanto. To put them as sacrifices? Aha. Alright, see you guys after this. Well, 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 buckle up, folks. We are headed towards Kanto. I can't wait to see what we discovered there. Is it actually going to be like a fully thriving city filled with elites and whatnot? Or is it going to be like only like a skeleton crew there, a few elites living there, you know, and controlling the lives of the entire country, the entire world, or something like that? Or perhaps it's going to be a complete ghost town and there's actually no humans living there anymore. It's entirely controlled by robots and AI and so on and so forth, right? Like, you know, the sky is the limit right now. They can do whatever they want with the story since it's so ridiculous anyways. I think they should just go balls to walls crazy, full throttle all the way, right? But before we get into that though, let's talk a little bit about this episode. So, like I said, I did go back and try to see, you know, I haven't actually seen the movie Babel myself, so I quickly looked at the synopsis and whatnot. Apparently, it's a play on the Tower of Babel, which is, you know, a more Christian sort of thing. Is it a Christian sort of thing? Well, it's kind of like I think it is a sort of a Christian kind of, right? Because the story of it basically deals with deals with communication and the fragmentation of it. So originally the world spoke only one language. God struck down the Tower of Babel and then divided all the languages among people so that nobody can easily understand each other anymore. And apparently the entire movie of Babel is constructed on this concept of miscommunication and jumping to conclusions, which I guess kind of sort of fits into this episode, right? We have the hasty decision by the executioners and the chief of police to declare all the rioters Akudama and whatnot. But to me, I feel like that is probably the biggest miscommunication about all this. Or perhaps, I guess maybe they're also afraid of what kind of punishment would come down from the Kanto people or the Kanto rulers or whatnot. And so that's why they are so afraid and quick to jump to conclusions and say, we gotta put down this uprising and so on and so forth, right? The people themselves are also quick to jump to conclusions. They feel like the police and the executioners can't really protect them, so that's why they're rising up in protest and whatnot. And yeah, basically a series of unfortunate events and miscommunication, a series of bad decisions, right? I do wonder if there is a little bit of political meaning hidden in it as well, because you can certainly make the argument that these are basically protesters or whatnot, brinking on the edge of, well, no, actually not brinking on the edge. They are in essence rioters already, right? So, especially in these past few years, we've had lots of clashes between authority and rioters, protesters, that kind of thing. But I'm not going to go too deep into that, because once things get political, things get a little bit messy, right? So let's just leave that at there. And I think that's the biggest reference to Babel that I can get right now. I haven't watched the movie, so I'm not sure if any specific scenes are tied in with the movie itself. And I guess talking about this episode, we gotta mention the Doctor, right? She certainly stole the show for this episode. Unfortunately for her even though she is like super strong and intelligent, and very cunning and ruthless and savage and all that, at the end of the day, her hubris was what did her in, right? She relished in this feeling of power way too much, right? This feeling of being able to control the life and death of others, that she forgot one of the fundamental rules, the old adage that if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. And so she decided to treat these people like puppets, even though she wasn't really able to have full control of them, right? So I guess this is a lesson in, you might have full control of your bodies, you might know, the limitations, you might be the best expert in the world of the physical, the physical manifestation of a person, their body and whatnot, but you really can't control their mental, you really can't control their thoughts, and so on and so forth, right? So that's what did her in at the end. She could have easily used that situation to quickly kill off all the other Akudama and whatnot, but instead she wanted to play, she wanted to relish in having that power, and so that's what did her in. She took too long, and things didn't really go as she planned, so sucks to be her, right? And seriously, I was thinking that she might still, even after, being trampled and all that, she might still find a way to revive herself and get back. But seeing that ending scene there, I do think that both Hoodlum and the Doctor are dead for good, especially since we know the other Akudama are also dead for good. I presume perhaps that the last people standing would be Courier and Swindler. Potentially one of them might die as well. If so, perhaps more so the Courier than anyone else, but we'll have to see about that one. I mean, certainly he did raise a death flag this episode, saying that he would rather die and complete the mission, right? So, I don't know, maybe that's a foreshadowing, who knows. What else for this episode? One ironic thing I also found about what the Doctor was saying. Like, certainly I feel like the Swindler is also, it's not like I don't understand the feeling of you think you're the main heroine, so you gotta say these main heroine things, right? From a meta perspective, I do have that sort of feeling as well, but I do find it very ironic that the Doctor was the one to say this when saying to the swindler that, hey, how do you know how the hoodlum feels? Don't assume anything. And I'm just like, well, geez, why are you assuming that the hoodlum will listen to you, right? So, it's just, what goes around comes around, I guess. So, anyways, like I said, I'm really looking forward to seeing them get to Kanto at last. Maybe meet up with Hacker if he's still alive or something like that. I mean, I got a bad feeling about this. I feel like all those people on the Shinkansen are probably going to die or be sacrificed or something like that. Don't forget, like, there is that sort of the shield thingy, right? As you enter into Kanto and whatnot. So they still gotta figure a way to get that off as well. And certainly being cut off at the very end, you know, that little, I guess, TV show, whatnot. Certainly between the shark and the bunny, you know, that's certainly a very, very foreboding, right? I do think that all the people on the Shinkansen are most probably dead. But in any case, I just want to see like how far they can push the story. Like I said, just go all out. Just go all out. It's already super ridiculous at this point. Just, you know, just do your thing. Do your thing. Anyways, that's it for episode 10 of Akudama Drive. Thank you guys. See you guys next time.